Dude, that is not only the best feeling and looking golf shot that I've ever hit with this 8-iron, effortless. Dude.
That was worth the admission, I hope.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
That's all right. What, I'll move the bag over here so we stay by that tee area.
All right.
And so talk to me a little bit about what you're working on, let's say.
All right. So one of the things that made me contact you is two things actually. So
Okay.
that interview I saw, and then your work with like the Colorado pitcher.
Yep.
And so I conceptually can understand. So if this is my target line, I can conceptually understand that in a good golf swing, that the swing path is from here to first base, as you call it, instead of the pitcher.
Yep.
I'm hitting to the pitcher
All the time.
That's
I know.
what I.
Yeah.
That's how I conceptualize the golf swing in my mind. So I have tried to go to the range. I've hit like 4 draws in my life, like trying to swing from inside out. I know that when I get back here, my first move is the hands out, and it's all over.
It's going to be 4 swings.
So I want to understand. My best theory is that this isn't allowing for this, and that I'm like getting so far open it's impossible. Like my body's going that way, and I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to fix that.
So go ahead and stay there. And that's our target line. That's what we're gonna, so I want you to hover above that center one, right? So that's gonna, and then I'm gonna create another one here. Okay, so imagine that's the golf ball. We're gonna hover, and we're gonna make practice swings where we go forward along that line, and then that'll get us a running start to go back along that line, get to the top of your golf swing, and then you're gonna come down that line, keep going until you get to that part, and then it'll fold up. And we're going to do 10 of those.
Okay, so
forward,
back,
and through.
Boom.
And keep doing that till it gets more comfortable, okay? Yeah, 10 of those. I'm going to do is just take this away. Now that's in your head there. Just kind of put one of those swings on that. It's on a tee. Just picture in the X. It's okay. I got it. Yep. Just feeling that X. That's it. Good.
At least it went right.
No,
That's
that
an
was
improvement.
supposed to be going right. Yeah.
That's an improvement.
Huge. Keep it up. Excellent. It's drawing. And that was only 2 swings. I said it in 4. Usually takes 40 years. My secret drill in there because my book sales are based off of taking somebody that can't hit a draw and in 4 swings teach them.
Right.
By taking a blueprint, the golf swing is 3-dimensional. We see it in 2-dimension, and that's where what our intentions are trying to do never accomplishes it. So what you're seeing here on the ground, you feel like you're just following some blueprints, but I'm putting a 3-dimensional swing of everything that we talked about. It's happening. So you, in this case, you kind of have to force that X to go out in that way, okay, until it becomes more back to the pitcher. Because right now, when you think of going to the pitcher, it's going to third base.
Right. Just like my putter, I thought that was
exactly. So without even taking the time to take the video and to show it to you, you already know your tendency is to come over the top. A part of that, number one, was you didn't have enough in-to-out path. You've already known that, but you tried everything under the sun to try to have it.
Right.
That was as easy as it gets.
Right.
Okay. The next thing is go ahead and get set up and get your grip. And based on ball flight laws, that shot that was to the right was called a little bit of a push, or what that means in numbers was that your face was, the path was going into out right, but the face was also open.
They matched.
That's why they were straight, right? It's called ball flight laws. Okay. And so what we need is this to be a little bit more close, and the reason why you're not is because this grip is too weak. So if I just let your left arm hang there, don't do anything. Look, notice where your thumb is. Is it in or is it out at me? It's in.
Right.
So if I put it out here and I said let go, it's going to go back.
Right.
And then imagine all that force as it's orbiting around your body, pulling it, right? It's here, it's going to pull, it's going to go back.
Right.
So what do you think that does when someone has it here and it goes there?
Right.
You're like almost forcing it to go open by your grip. So what I need you to do in a long-winded story is strengthen your grip a little bit, and how you can do that is just let your left arm hang, and there's where that should be. And there's the natural grip. So you do it. Look at that.
See,
couple of knuckles.
Because I just recently moved from thumb here to thumb there.
Yeah.
And more palm on top, but not this much palm.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, before we do any of that, step away. I'm going to just do this, just to get some.
Good idea.
Just to rehearse your memory a little bit, right? All right. So I didn't see shafts in your bag, so we need to invest in a couple of shafts that you can put in your bag.
I have them.
Oh, perfect. Now you know you're going to use them.
They're in my car.
Perfect. Now you know. So when you go to practice, you're having a bad day, we're trying to stretch that out to in out. This is by far the best visual practice. Yeah. Now people will say it feels like a loop, like I'm taking it back and doing this, but what do you think you're doing when you're coming out to in?
Yeah.
It's a loop the other way.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
it's still a different.
It's the better loop.
Yes, it's not the slice loop, shall we say. Okay, so we got a new grip. You're gonna.
So
hover
you call that 30 degrees? Is that kind of?
The amount is not gonna matter
Okay.
for you right now, though, because you need more of a stretch. The more is better, and then eventually the goal is to match the two and to be just like a couple of degrees.
Gotcha.
TrackMan, since you're a techno guy, TrackMan relates all ball flights to math. Okay, so I'm going to teach you ball flight laws. Cool. So then you'll know instantly, like, oh, I know what that guy did. This is the $20,000 TrackMan lesson that you don't even need a TrackMan.
Right.
So what we're looking to do when we're doing the ball flight laws is we're trying to have always the face more closed than the path.
Face more closed in the path, okay.
Now some people would say this swing, but look at this. If I'm swinging left, and I have face more than the path, which is this way, then where would the ball go? And if I was this way, where would the ball go? If I was this way, where would it go?
Right.
And so we definitely, no matter what swing direction, we need to make sure it's close if we want it to come back. Right. If you wanted to push it, then we'd be the opposite. So the faders, they're aiming like left, they're swinging left, so their path is less than the face. So that to fade it back, you need more face to come in.
Face sends it, path bends it, you said.
That's what I said. So your starting is like, where do I want to start? Right there's the face, and now I want to bend it. So you swing in the opposite direction that you want to bend it.
Yep.
And it's the same thing if you stand back here. It's the same thing as if I was doing soccer or football, place kicker, field goal. I'd stand in here, you know, a lot of them hook it, right? So they go like this. Why? Because they're coming in from the inside. They're directly behind the football to line it up, and they go 1, 2, because they're coming in. So when they come in here and they kick it out, which way is the football going?
Right.
Same thing in soccer. I'm going to give that guy a kick, and I'm going to try to make the goal. I'm going to run that way and kick it and put it, boom, go that way.
Right.
So it's, again, the opposite direction of the curvature.
Right.
Once you get that, you can make the ball do what you want.
That makes sense. So
Okay.
just to make sure, because this is something I've been thinking about that. So so a fade, meaning to me starting left of target and coming back to the target, would be the club coming in from out to in with the club face
Less out to in.
like that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's still out to in or open at the
then-
club face, right?
And then the other way, coming from here to here, just having this at least
Close to the swing.
and then
So it's really not just the face, it's really not just the path. So you're understanding basically the ball flight laws there,
right?
that face and path and how that works. At the end of the day, what you want to do is less curvature anyways and get it more neutral, but right now we're going to have a little bit more bend. So let's get back to the grip
Okay.
and
how
doing
does-
that.
So how does
Excellent.
That's good.
Matter of fact, stay there and I'll help you out.
Okay.
Okay, how you'll know is the V here is pointing to the right shoulder.
Okay.
You'll see 2 knuckles at least.
Okay.
Okay, the other thing is the thumb, instead of being at 12 o'clock, it's down at 2 o'clock now. So 2 o'clock and 2 knuckles is the grip.
Okay.
The right hand goes on, looks beautiful.
And then I don't interlock. I've never. Maybe I'll
No,
be able
that's
to
fine.
with this. I tried to, but it hurt my fingers. So and is this correct to put this one over?
It's, go ahead and do whatever you've been doing.
Mhm.
Okay. No, I like that grip right there. That looks great.
And that's,
More
and
importantly,
this
yeah,
position
this
is
looks
good?
great. More importantly today is getting comfortable with this new grip and this new swing. And we'll do a few, let's do 10 of those again with the new grip.
Okay.
Forward, back, and through. Yeah. Pretty soon it starts to feel really good. More like a natural swing. And so if you were listening to the podcast, you were hearing that it's on a tilt.
Mm-hmm.
So we naturally swing out to the right. It's just, we just don't see it yet. Beautiful.
Sometimes I feel like I'm turning around the
don't
ball.
worry about that yet. You know, the thing about it is, the hands have to do so much to come flying through in science and physics. I don't want to tell you how much to do, but there is a lot of that. What's more important is if you swing out this direction, it doesn't do that as much. So when you feel like it's too much of that, that's because we didn't do enough of that.
Yeah, it feels like I.
Yeah, then it rolls. Yeah, then from there, it has to come around.
Right.
And that's a different than a flip.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See how it's just closing now.
Mm-hmm.
Boom,
Yep.
and then into that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Let's just do 3 and then we'll hit a ball for a test.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's see what happens. And I like to do it off a tee for a while just to get that
Yeah.
part of it not in, because we
Yep.
can always go down. That's not hard.
All right. And I just want to run
Sure,
just for
sure.
reference purposes.
Sure.
So I'm that little stick.
Your first aim, yeah, the first stick. going on?
So that's a.
It started right and it's coming back. So
Was it
that's a
coming back a
real
little?
true draw. See, the hard thing for you is by the time you turn your head, you know it's already done its turn because you're
Gotcha.
here and then you're looking. But hopefully it comes back when you're done. That was great. I got it. Yeah. All right, let's try that. Just getting used to that grip, that swing direction. Remember the never hit a draw? Huh? I heard it.
Dude, that is not only the best feeling and looking golf shot that I've ever hit with this 8-iron, effortless. Dude.
That was worth the admission, I hope.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
So in the book is this, in the book is the drill, in the book is that, and then in there also is a button you push and you can see the video of it.
Oh, cool.
So I'll get you that book since you're one of my
Oh, cool.
students now.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
That's okay. It's okay. Those are different issues that we're going to address. But just keep doing the grip, your X drill. Is that fun to watch?
That's ridiculous. Ugh.
Where science and the brain meets. Now you know what the baseball player was going through. He's like, and then you know what he did? He went out and shot 77.
Oh, yeah?
What
Dude,
turned him
that's-
into single digits in 2 lessons?
Dude, this
Come
is amazing.
Awesome. Well, this is what the special show is.
Dude, I seriously, I took lessons like a year ago with a guy.
Yeah.
And I booked like 5 lessons with him or
Yep.
something like that. I've learned more from you in this 30 minutes than I did for all of the lessons. with
Thank
him.
you. Thank you. Hopefully the short game stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Grip looks great like that. And that's just more natural, like how
Yeah.
your joints line up.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Yeah, now I know what you're thinking. I might sign up for the tour. What about that club championship? Awesome, awesome.
The other thing I took from your video was like
Yeah.
doing this. I realized that over the years my
The
posture got
hunchy a
curved.
little bit. No, it's very, very easy to get sloppy with posture.
Yeah.
For sure. What happened to I can't draw the ball? These are all tiny little baby draws. So, it doesn't, and that was off the ground. There was no tee on
So
that.
yeah, I like right there. I've been when I taught myself to golf over the years.
Yeah.
Just like the story I'm sure you're so familiar with.
Yes.
When I look at it, when you said on that show, if we were sitting on top of the ball, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to assist that ball and lift it up. Like
Yeah.
that. And then I
yeah.
started hearing people hitting down on it, and it's so, I don't know who figured this out. Somebody must have had a really bad golf swing and started hitting the ball like that, and then everybody started copying them because it's not natural to do this. But it's
I
easy.
think, here, you said something, well, after you hit, well, I'll say something. Okay, no, now we're gonna get into the next part of it, okay? Go ahead and step over here.
Right.
You did all the swing correctly, so it's three-dimensional. You got the swing path and all that. Now we've got low point as an issue, the bottom of the circle. So when you make your backswing, because as you're getting having more fun swinging, you're getting a little more free going back. And that then moves our low point and we can't get back there. So one thing to remember is when you get set up, really favor that left side in your golf swing. And it's gonna, because the force of your backswing is gonna pull that way, it'll pull you enough to get that transfer. So many people work on transferring, but transferring is more of a result by how much force we go there, because then it resists, your brain's going through. But if you add it, you can never get back there in a quarter of a second.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay? So just try to favor the left side, and you'll know now when you hit this how much cleaner. Whenever you hit behind the ball, it's because you went behind the ball.
That makes sense. All right, cool.
That's okay. It's thin, right? That's the opposite of the fat shot back there.
Yeah.
So
That was one of my things I've been getting over is swinging too hard, and that I could
no.
I
I
could
think
tell that was me coming down it.
here's the deal
Just gotta
about.
smooth it.
Okay, let's talk science about smooth and fast. Illusion. Here's the reason. I'll come back there and I'll talk. I'll go in there in illusion.
Okay.
Okay, so if we were to tape a tour player's golf swing and we counted the frames and the backswing and the frames coming down, and 30 frames equals 1 second. So we need a 3-to-1 ratio, meaning that like Tiger Woods is like 27 or 28 frames. And then he's like 7 frames, what's that, 7 times 3, 7 times, somewhere in that area as he's coming back down. What I'm saying is that 28 frames is, your backswing is like almost 40 frames. It's taken that much longer.
Really?
So when it takes that much longer to get back there, it has to regroup, regather, and then the muscles have to refire, and then it ends up feeling like you swung too fast. But the real reality is you swung too slow. Okay.
So a slow backswing. Okay.
Okay, so the slower you take your backswing, the slower everything is against you. Gravity, I'm on an angle, so gravity wants to go here. So if I'm out here, if I just keep going back really slow, I'm gonna yank this inside. So I can't go too slow. So that's why I've got the forward to get that momentum, to get a little bit of that force going back. What happens is when you get that force going back, that's what translates into your downswing. You're not adding anything into the downswing.
Interesting.
It's a quarter of a second. So what you're really coming up with for power is in the force of your backswing. It's like Ernie Els, for example, it looks smooth, right? And I just told you Tiger's like 27 frames. Ernie's is less than that.
Wow.
So his backswing, in terms of frames, is faster than everybody else, but looks
Smooth, yeah.
so the illusion is in that 3-to-1 ratio, and to get a 3-to-1 ratio in science terms, we need to double the force going back.
Okay.
So,
That's interesting.
so now what we can do, since we're on the tee, and we're going to work a little bit of the backswing speed, what I'm going to do is we're going to do the X drill first.
Okay.
And now you're going to add and focus a little bit more on the force of your takeaway, that it isn't so nice and smooth. So you hover above in the middle, and then you go forward, and then go ahead and give it a force back. Go forward and go, and then through. See, the speeds, the spring actions. There you go.
It feels more natural.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the way in the last couple of years since I started playing again, I slowed that down to try to keep myself on plane. And
Correct.
So,
It makes sense, but it's just not logical in terms of like the science of it. it looks smooth and slow and illusion, and how that happens
It
is
feels
by
so much better. Can I
yeah.
try to hit a ball?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I felt myself drift.
Huh?
I felt myself drift.
Yes.
I gotta remember that.
Yeah. So yes. Good. I'm glad you
That's
walked away.
too many
yeah.
thoughts.
When you're standing there and it doesn't look right, it's better to back off.
Yep. Okay, so faster. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. So just tell your brain this is what you're going through, okay? Because you got a lot of thoughts. I can hear them.
Yep.
Only thing you're doing is the X drill and a little faster back.
Okay.
That's it. X drill. Get the X drill memorized, which we do, and then you're just taking it back a little bit faster. That's it. That's it.
Alright, so let's do this. Okay, yeah. Kind of weird contact, but
Yes. Go ahead and get set up again to that same shot again.
I'm gonna move this. I'm
Sure,
standing in
wherever
kind of
you
a
are.
hole over here.
Yeah. You get where you need to be. I'm just trying to stay by camera. That's perfect. So I love the grip. I love what you're working on, everything. And the reason why your contact, go ahead and stay there, freeze down there. The reason your contact is getting a little bit suspect is, back to our putter story, we need this to start at address.
Really?
Okay?
Okay.
And that is what looks fabulous. Do
And
you have
so-
your phone?
And so I should be like this, or
No, you
start-
stay here, but the handle is more in front.
Interesting.
So it isn't here.
So you leave like a 1-inch gap when you line up.
Not, I'm just saying here.
Yeah, okay.
You can do whatever gap you want here.
Yes.
I'm just saying instead of being straight, that just like your putter has a little bit of that, well, you definitely want it with these.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
I do have my phone to answer your question. Yes.
yes, you want to give it to me?
Yep.
And I'm going to tape it to show it to you so you can feel. Remember when we did, I got mine on tape, so that's why.
That's no problem at all.
And then you can see, like, oh, okay, that far forward. Because right now, it's like the putter thing. You know how you felt like it was way forward.
Right, yeah.
Okay? So, why don't... Okay, so put it back to where you like it.
Okay.
And more like in the middle, like belt buckle, right?
That's
Now put it forward in front of the belt buckle. There you go. And that is the new setup.
Okay.
So here's what it looks like. So you see how the hands are there in the middle, and then there.
That looks more natural.
Yeah,
Go.
but it doesn't feel natural, so you won't get there until somebody says to do that.
Right.
See?
And the one thing, just I haven't even swung with that starting point yet.
Yeah.
But it feels like takeaway is going to be easier.
Yes. And the other thing that's going to be easier is that I've been watching your strikes. So when you've been hitting the ball a little bit here and there, and so if I got the ball too far forward in my stance, then I'm going to catch a little bit of that. So by getting the handle forward, all of a sudden it changes all of your low point. When the handle goes back, then you start sitting here and you end up hitting back here a little bit,
Right.
and then you catch the top. When this happens, a lot of other things start to change.
And that's not being able to contact ball first.
Ball first,
has
that's
been-
the key.
Because I always thought it was a scooping thing ever since I've learned. It wasn't until like a year or two ago that I learned you're supposed to hit the golf ball first.
Yeah.
What?
Ball divot, yeah. And you're not the only one. Well, you get under it. I'm
Right.
like, why you hit fat and top shots? I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, at address, you want your hands to almost feel like they're in front. Yeah, and just see what that feels like.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be cleaner. You'll get also more weight on the front, and all those good things will happen just by getting into a better setup.
Okay.
In front of the belt buckle.
Okay.
Yeah, in front of the zipper, I guess.
Is
Perfect.
that good right
Yeah,
there?
that's perfect. See how much more compression. How was that shot?
It felt like a golf shot.
It's amazing, these little things that help your
See,
contact.
that's amazing.
Yeah. But you know, it's a problem is you just can't see yourself, and it's very difficult. I always say it's like changing the batteries in your car with all the lights off. Fumbling, you know? It's so
Right.
much easier when you can see. And I think if you were where I was, you could see some of these things. But when you're standing there, you can't, you know, when I said to put it here, you're like, what?
Right.
But I'm watching you like this, right? But you were like, whoa! But that's what I meant by I know you could visually walk in and see somebody if they look correct or not. It's not that
Right.
much.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really doing right now is just finding the points.
Cool.
Nice. Nice.
That wasn't the greatest contact, but
No, but better, right?
That's once in a while I hit a pure one on the course and it goes like 2 club lengths further. I did it yesterday. I went over the green, but that right there wasn't great, and it was as good as my good current ones.
And that's really what you want is your misses to be playable and decent. I mean, the really good shots, you probably are going to only hit a few like perfect.
Mhm.
You just want good enough to hit greens, good enough to hit fairways so that you're not wasting shots.
Right.
You're right.
Cool, cool. That's the best golf ball I've ever hit in my life.
I
real.
thought you said that 3 balls ago.
That one right there, that felt.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you know,
Maybe I did say it 3 balls ago.
the confidence is going through the roof, which is really so important to play in this game. Not knowing what's going on makes it frustrating.
Yeah. You should write a book.
I wrote a really comprehensive long book. It's only 15 pages.
Oh, yeah?
So most people have, when they tell me, I love your book, I read it 3 times. I'm like, who reads a book 3 times? But it's only 15 pages.
Exactly. Best half hour of their life.
You'll love it. Yeah. Now when you get a little bit back there, it's just, I know the tendency is to sway a little. So over time, you'll get better and better. You can think of the golf swing as 2 posts, my left and right leg, right? And the traditional thinking is we're centered and blah, blah, blah. Think of you're just swinging around your front post.
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
that's how I chip.
Yeah.
And
So that just eliminates a lot of this back and forth.
okay.
You know, unless you're trying to hit 4 football fields, you know, 4, there's no need
Yeah,
for this.
those guys are
But they need to because,
That's what they
man, that's some distance.
Sorry.
Not only are the strikes well, we're getting those draws that you've wanted to hit, right?
Yeah.
And how was that?
Ridiculously good. Wow.
Ridiculously good is
Dude.
the buzz.
Dude, this is awesome. Like,
Right. Well, actually, I've got this on. You can tell me. How was your session today?
it was incredible. Never been able to hit the ball with a draw. And after, you said 4 swings, but after 2, I did it.
And how many years did it take to hit the draw?
Say it again?
How many years was that? How long you been playing?
On and off for 25.
Yeah. And by the way, you always had it in you because you just did it in 3 swings. It was just giving you a blueprint. And it was the what was the drill that did it? JPX it's called.
JPX?
Meaning Joe Park X Drill.
JPX. The JPX drill, absolutely it was.
And hey, thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel because every week I'll be putting out a new video so that you can try them out on the golf course or the driving range. Also, if you want more information, check out my website at www.joeparkgolf.com where you can find all my contact information. Thanks for watching.